How's it going, everybody? Kyther here, and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play world. We're starting off in the Nether today, and as you can see, I have dug down and dug out the surrounding area where our farm is going to go. And in the end, I have decided we're gonna have to turn the pearl over, because I, obviously with holding this, afraid of falling in the lava. You also scared me. We're gonna make this the center. So I've dug out the 4 chunks around it. The only issue is I probably should have dug this one back a little bit further, because there's gonna need to be some connecting redstone. So that might be an issue. That might be just a case of I dig it out as we do this. But on the other hand, if I just grab this, plunk it down, we are severely lacking the resources to build this entire thing. Especially with this one, we're fine. That's all our slabs. I'm pretty sure this box, I don't know what that noise was. I think that was to do with just being in the Nether. We might also be lacking with that box as well. I'm gonna make sure that I grab each of these. But we are definitely lacking in the redstone department, so I am going to immediately go fix that. Alright, so I've gone and grabbed a lot more pistons, sorted out my too much string situation, grabbed a couple of more repeaters, comparators, the cactus as well, and leaves, because leaves is something that I forgot. So I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to grab this, and I now have to tear down the beacon. We're going to move it down there, and I also believe I've got to actually drop these down a couple of blocks as well. Alright guys, so I haven't taken all of them down. That's because those ones are sort of outside of the range. There won't be an area. I might have to knock that one back a bit further if it's needed. And I've also realized that definitely this tower, long building thing here, again as I said before, as well as this corner one, they are definitely going to have to be brought back. That one I'll probably end up just taking the entire tower out, just because it'll look weird. This one I might only need to take a little bit of a slice off, but I'll deal with that when we get there. Anywho, I figured we will start off with setting up our platform, and I want to do that with the glass. So we're going to be placing that on inside this full chunk here. This will be our center, and we need to be on the 33, so right above the lava. That was scary. Anyway, I will leave the chunk borders on, just so we can get a bit of an outline going first. And also, with using the glass, this will stop mobs from spawning. I believe it'll stop ghasts as well. Be very, very careful with how I place these. One wrong move and we fall into lava. Oh jeez. And be careful because of stuttering. I don't think I have any fire protection. No, my helmet does, okay. Never mind, I stand corrected. So, I'm going to quickly fill this all in, and we'll be back. So there we go, and that's already gone through 4 stacks, or touched 4 stacks of glass. Glass. Well, don't need that for the moment. So, as you can see, and I mentioned that for last episode, going with the blue theme, eventually we'll change this part here out as well. I don't know whether I'll keep the lava at the bottom though, or we'll have to do some fancy work to get lava underneath there, because that's going to go, the nether brick's going to go straight down to the bottom. Right, so I think the best way to start would be on this side, because there's no blockages over here in terms of anything getting in the road. Pretty sure we won't hit that. We won't go that far back. So, I have a creative world which I sort of set this up to begin with. I won't be going in there to show you that. So I am just going to get a bit of a framework going, and then I'll go over it with you. Alright, so here is a partial cross-section of our farm for this side, and it'll be repeated on all 3 other sides. Move the beacon, set it up, give it some jump boost. Makes moving around here a lot easier. So what we have down here at the bottom is where all the mobs will, the ones that end up being alive will end up. And that is a 3 tall little section in here. It's a bit more than that, but it's important that they're 3 tall. We have a crusher system that will be in the back here, so if I want to just have wither skeletons in here, we can use that to get rid of them. Otherwise, we will be able to stand down here and hit their feet. Whether or not this slab will be here, I don't know, and whether it will be up a block, also don't know. That'll be something that we can tweak. We've got... hit my head. We've got a system here that will detect when a mob gets here, and that'll push them off and fall down there. Now we've got cactuses here and up there for the slime, or not slimes, the magma cubes. And if I can just get around to the top, so they'll get pushed off. I've got the glass on here, so we don't have anything spawning up here. So things will, get pushed off by our flying machine. If they land here, they'll get pushed off and go down to the bottom. And also, this has to be 3 wide for the larger mega cubes, and they will be constantly be pushed into the cactuses, so they get broken down to the second stage, which will get crushed at down below. And that's about it. Now, the only other thing we do need to put in here, unfortunately I have jump boost, so I can actually fall a little bit further without taking damage. But on the edges here, we're going to have to put some vines. I'm not sure if vines will grow below a cactus. Otherwise we'll have to swap maybe that floor out with some of the nether brick instead, there and here. And put the vines on the side here, because I don't think we can't put vines on the side of glass, unfortunately. Now, there's no way for me to get out of here. If I just jump back up to the top, so we've got the pistons, so they're not hooked up yet. So I've aligned this up to the corner. This is the, wait, is it that one? I think this is the corner block. Not 100% sure, yeah. So this wall here will be shared on this side. So yeah, we'll have all the redstone stuff at the corner here. And unfortunately, what that does mean is, if we fall down, that the pistons on the inside here are going to will be shared, because otherwise there's no other way to really power them. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And the other thing I wanted to do was I did grab some nether brick. So the bottom floor here is the only one that'll have... Yeah, I can put that there. Will be the only floor to have full bricks. So we're going to extend this out to about here-ish. No, a couple more blocks. 1, 2, 3. So the good thing with this design is I can go as far back as I want. We are limited by width. That's just due to how the slime blocks work. So we could make this wider. It would just mean that our central design here would be a lot smaller. And I think for the case of the actual platforms themselves, did I grab any? No, I didn't. Let's quickly grab the Nether brick? Sure. The slabs, that's what I wanted. Be quickly. Might be able to end a pearl up here. I can. Oh, nope, can't go that way. Just can't reach. So then we'll have floors at this height. Well, actually, it's going to have to be that height. We did that wrong. So every 3 blocks, we're going to have the next floor. So let me go 1, 2. I should have jumped on top of that. We break that again. Place that and go like that. So the skeletons can spawn in this height because they're just small enough. And we get to go up. We get to go up at about 9 floors, I think. So that's floor 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Then we have 5. And 6. We're going to have problems of things spawning down there soon, which is not going to be good. 7. Oops, I keep going to do it the other way. 8. 9. I believe this is the last floor. 72. I believe that they can spawn here. I did some pretty crazy testing, so we're just going to leave those there. Nothing should spawn there. I might actually, I did bring these for a reason. So that's the top floor. Just gonna put these on here. Not if I do that. We can just keep going a little smoother. Yeah. Now I shall cover all this up because I don't want something to be spawning over here. Alright, so the other problem with this is the way I build it has to be very, very carefully done. Because otherwise I'll be having things spawning on all the places. Oh, okay. I got confused. So, yeah. Look how high up that goes. And we're going to have big square, or it's going to be like a cross or a plus. I think we'll take it out a little further than I've placed it. It just does mean I have to do some more digging, destruction around here. Also, might have noticed I did bring this in one. I was originally going to have this go all the way, like this part of the actual farm, all the way to the edge here, and then have the wall out here. But that causes problems when putting on, you know, the next side. So I had to bring that in one. But yeah, with that, I am going to fill up the rest of this side, or the redstone part of it. And I will also be hooking up the pistons, and I will be back when this is actually, well, redstone functional, not farm functional, because I will be leaving all of this stuff till the end. Alright guys, there we have it. The first module is done. I think I have my... no. Sounds just weren't going for a second there. And yes, there's Mr. Pigment here. Actually, we'll just... sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. I think he died in the lava. Cool. Now, it's not too fancy look at the moment. Oh, and yeah, I have the fire resistance on. I may or may not have fallen in the lava again. So, that's my second bottle of lava protection gone. I just set up a temporary vine farm here just while I work on this. I believe I've got enough now. I think I grabbed 2 stacks, and in here alone, I've already mined some of this. And, you know, we've got just over 2.5 stacks there, so we should have plenty. So, yeah, let's jump up here. And we can have a little bit of a look-see. I'll throw some nether brick in here. So, we've got all of the pistons working. get pushed in. Same with that side if I hit it. And this is the redstone I've got up here, so it's the same on both sides. The tripwire hook goes into this, is on the back of this block. Now we don't need a comparator here. We could just have redstone, but the problem would be when slimes get in here, everything will get stuck. Hi, dude. I'ma forget that you're there otherwise. No, don't come towards me. That's not what I wanted you to do. There we go. I heard him from all the way over here. Interesting. So we have that on subtract mode. That's just by, Jesus, dangerous. By right-clicking it once, going into a repeater. It goes into another repeater. The delay on this actually doesn't matter. I did it again. Wow. Oh, I still have the thing on. Right. For a second, I thought I defied burning. No, I did not defy burning. I still have the thing on. I didn't want to fall there. I was just trying to do that. That does not matter, because I think I changed it on that one. Where is he? I need to know where he is, so I know where to prevent the spawning from. Is he down the bottom here? I don't know. But I can hear him. Oh, he's over there. Okay, never mind. So he's not here. So I do know there's a couple of spawning spots in here. So as it turns out, there's two of them over there. I can make these pistons act on their own just by putting these on each of the rotating corners. Because that's where this would be on the other side. That block, this one, and this column here. That's those ones. Although I've put that backwards. No. That block is that block. Yeah. Anyway, confusing. Aside from confusing you, yeah, that one is this side. Right. So that works. We don't have to have these pistons put on both sides. The only thing I don't have connected up at the moment is the crusher. I'll probably do that at the end. Oh, so one did spawn down the back here then. Probably up there, maybe. Again, I'll be going over this spawn proofing it later. So now that I have this and it's all working, we are going to go ahead build the other 3. And I'm going to build this one here. And come back, and then I think I'll do the other 2 as a time lapse. Well, that's the plan. Hi. But yeah, good that this works. Happy that this works. Where did you guys spawn? I want to know. To like be 100% sure. Hi. Yeah, you had to have spawned up there. That was dangerous. Yeah, had to have spawned up here. So I'll have to add some slabs across the top. Like so, I suppose. Well, I can put them directly on here. Probably might be better. Anyway, I am going to get back to building. And that is the second section complete. Now, apologies for the last section, whether or not it's either long, jumbled up by all the jump cuts, or has no game audio. Apologies about that, or this is just a very odd jump cut. Depending on what I did, there should have been me explaining all this stuff. Anyway, I had to change how the side of this works, the bottom part down here actually. Turns out that these two sides kind of meshed together. So if we can jump down here, the new setup is on the other side of this block. Just quite can't see it over that way. Jeez, I forgot you could do that. There's 2 torches, one on that side, one on this side. Just to make sure that all of the redstone up there gets turned on. I need to get out. Actually, we'll just jump down this way. And there you can see the torches. So that's so that they're actually, closed by default, opposed to being, pushed out instead of being pushed in. So that's that. I also forgot to mention that I had to go grab a little bit more blue concrete and stained glass, because we used about, per module, I don't know what I did with this one compared to this one. I somehow have used a lot less building this one than I did building that one. Which, oh right, no, I had all the glass for down there. Never mind, I did not use as much glass as I thought I would have. Even though this thing is meant to be primarily made of glass. That's fine. Anyway, so we have the 2 of these now done. I have actually got the pistons disabled at the moment. I've just got to go in and place a little bit of redstone dust. I think this one back here is still working, but I've shut this one off, which I just had to dig into the side of this thing a little bit. But that's alright. Anyway, we're going to get on to building the last 2, and I'm going to do them in the form of a time lapse, which may or may not have been said, because I have yet to actually do the editing for this video. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to constructing these last 2 sections. And with that relatively short time lapse, we are done with the groundwork. Now there are a couple of inconsistencies I've got here. I noticed that this was one of them. And I'm also doing a little bit better for time than I thought I was doing. But from down here we're looking pretty good. I don't remember why I did that at all. But yeah, I haven't done the actual setting up of the redstone either just yet. So I was going to leave that till last. I haven't filled in any of the sides yet either. Still in case whether I need access to get in there. This has grown very nicely. Especially that side. Oh, I must have broke this side. When did I... Oh, with the pistons? I'm not sure. Anywho, so all we've got, well, apart from what I said, redstone, that's not good. All we've got left to do is the platforms, and they're gonna have to be done in a very, very specific order, as I mentioned before. So, unfortunately, don't think we'll be able to do those at the moment, especially if there is a blaze nearby. Let me fly away. Where is he? If he didn't despawn just then. Okay, he might have despawned. Which, I'll be honest, I'm very happy with that. Yeah, we got spawning spots everywhere. Alright, well, okay, so in terms of... I need a couple more things. I just want to build that so I can end the pole up here easier. don't think I have... Oh no, I did bring those. Slab blocks and everything. Oh, he must be down. Down here somewhere? I kinda don't want to spot him, I'll be honest. Right, anyway, we go up here and land exactly where I want it to land. Nice. Losing my blocks. Can't be losing them. These things are expensive. I think I did drop one down there. Possibly into a cactus. Anyway, as I was saying, for these floors... Will that... No, wait, because that's where the flying machine will go, so I don't think it'll grab that. I'll actually have to test that. I'm not too sure if that's going to get grabbed or not now. That might ruin this whole thing. Anyway, for the way that this needs to be set up, so if we have that there, if that goes down, that's going to go in the wrong spot. So we have to have, I think, more glass here. I found him. Cheeky little blaze. He's gonna see me eventually. Keep my eye on him. Anyway, this is the basic layout we have to have for the build. The middle row here is going to be also the row slice bar, I suppose. Needs to be covered in leaves. So they go all the way around here, this rectangle. I don't know if I'll keep the glass. I want the glass in the front so we can see in. And then one of these spots gets replaced with the he moved. The send you back thing for the slime block launcher. For the piston maneuvering thing. I gotta stop shaking the screen like that. Sorry. You know what we can do? Let's do a quick test. I was going to get the platforms done today, but I've just realized how sort of a bad idea that is. Give me that torch as well. If I can hit that, it'd be a good idea to have that on the hotbar again. Hup. Did that work? Yes, I can use that. I can use this to work. Cool. Right. Give me a sticky piston. Plonk that there like that. Just sit that there. And if I just throw down block. Okay, so it doesn't grab. Oh, hang on. We have a problem. Oh, this is only too high. No, that's right. Okay, now I'm confused on what I'm supposed to have done here. We have a problem. Oopsies. Big problem. Anyway, I will sort that out. So, I think we won't be doing much else in here for today, unfortunately. Like I said, I did want to get these platforms done, but more work is required and a bit more planning, because that is not working how that's supposed to work. Alright, well, with that said, I should probably throw all those back into my ender chest, maybe? I don't think I really need anything apart from those. Did throw them in there for random sake. And we shall go ahead and wrap it up for today, actually. So I figured we would end off how we started, by staying here in the Nether. And I have already got my new tower floor design set up. So as you can see here, we've only got 7 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, the one I was going off had 8, but I'm not... From what the testing that I did, it might be the size of my Nether fortress, most likely, I would say. So I'm pretty happy with that. The thing is though, had I built this over in that section over there, I probably could have added another 1 to 2 floors, but it would have required a lot more digging than what this area had. But anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to stick around and see some more. And next time we will be wrapping up this project. I was going to say finishing up this project, but wrapping it up by adding in the floors. Well, wrapping it up as in making it functional, I should say. Yeah, putting in the floors, putting in the piston mechanisms, and potentially, not too worried about the crushing system. They keep spawning and dying. One freaked me out during the time lapse. I think it was when there was someone spawned down there. I didn't know where he was. They're just everywhere. So I got to go through and spawn proof this place like crazy. They just walk into it and then they don't run because they've got nowhere to go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that shouldn't take too long next time. Those vines looked like they were going crazy. And yeah, other than that, that's all. And I hope to see you all next time. But until then, bye.